strong drive to the hoop.
Eric, the turnaround shot, nothing but net. Wamar rings the bell with a three.
Chavez drills in a free.
Lastimosa.
Over the defense. What a big shot for Inacomo.
MPBL National Champions.
Abra's solid North Weavers is finally at home. And they will be facing the team who fought really hard, ang Ilagan Isabela Cowboys.
Ayon launches a free. It's good. Encho spins. Ildefonso drills in a free.
See a beautiful left-handed finish by Gio Chu on the move, to the delight of the Abra Weavers fans.
Boy Marcos, straight away free. He banks it in. Bongo Pingoy tumingin pa sa bench ng Abra after hitting the free.
It's a tough proposition right now if you're the Ilagan Cowboys to control the paint. Those are a couple of reasons why.
The MPBL playoffs continue here at the Caloocan Sports Complex, where the Abra Solid North Weavers will be gunning for a sweep of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys right here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. And Jason Brickman and the rest of the Solid North Weavers will be gunning for another win to close out the series and advance to the next round of your MPBL North Division playoffs. Yan po ang ating mga laro today. Abra taking on Ilagan Isabela. The Cowboys trying to keep their season alive. Saka next game naman natin, yung main game natin, Caloocan Batang Kangkalu up against the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. And we will be right back as we continue with the MPBL playoffs action dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. We're back here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. A little delay in our tip-off here, but we're just about ready for this Northern Showdown. Game 2 of your MPBL 2025 North Division quarterfinals. The top seed, the Abra Solid North Weavers, up against the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, the number 8 seed, trying to keep their season alive sa laban na to. Abra still on a roll. Matagal-tagal na hindi natatalo itong Abra Solid North Weavers. Silipin muna natin ang ating playoffs bracket. This is the first of the series of Game 2s coming up in the next few days. Abra, of course, number 1, 1-0 sila against Ilagan. Mamaya, ang Caloocan against Pampanga. Caloocan with a 1-0 lead. San Juan naman, on the other hand, is leading the series against Pasay. Nueva Ecija against Pangasinan. Pangasinan ang lamang sa serye na yan. And balikan natin ang ating Game 1 as we saw Abra dominate from start to finish. Enjoying huge leads in that ball game. Nagpakitang gilas ito si Mike Ayonayon. His best game as a Weaver with that strong start leading the way para sa isang convincing victory para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers in Bangued. Dave Ildefonso also with finishing in double figures as well, and you see the dominance here of Abra. 14 made 3-pointers compared to Ilagan's 10, but the shooting clip was excellent as well, 47.4%, and Abra dominating the glass, plus 21 in the rebounding department, and plus 22 in points in the paint. Then Coach Louis Gonzalez and Coach John Garcia. Coach Louis still with a depleted lineup going into this matchup. They don't have Art De La Cruz, Dennis Santos, and Josh Gihab, ang Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. So they are really up against it. Let's go to Miguel Pere for the starters.
North Division between Abra Solid North Weavers and Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboys, with the Solid North Weavers leading the series 1-0. This is the 2025 Manny Pacquiao MPBL Season 7 Playoffs, live on PusoP.com, YouTube channel, and Solar Sports. Let's meet the starting fives, beginning with the Abra Solid North Weavers. Starting at center, number 9, Raven Gonzalez. At forward, number 24, John Uduba. To guard, number 28, Mike Ayonayon. Also at guard, number 4, Marvin Taiwan. And a small forward, number 1, the Sheriff, Dave Ildefonso. The head coach for the Abra Solid North Weavers is John Garcia. Assistant coaches, Denok Miranda, Don Uro, and Edsel Valiena. Here comes the starting five for Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboys. Starting at guard, number 11, Don Gumaru. Also at guard, number 46, Terrence Tumalip. At center, number 15, Alan Santos. Forward, number 41, J-Boy Solis. And the other forward, number 4, A.J. Miranda. The head coach for the Cowboys is Louis Gonzalez. Assistant coaches, Mixon Ramos, Eric De La Cuesta, Hans Robles, Alex Calweng, and Ethel Tacorda. Coaching consultant is Glenn Capascio. Team managers, Vice Mayor Dave Diaz, Board member AJ Diaz, and Georgie Fournier. Team governors, Ricky Lagi and Joey
Abra starts with Marvin Taiwan, Mike Ayonayon, Raven Gonzalez, John Uduba, and Dave Ildefonso. Sa kabilang panig naman, Ilagan Isabela, Donald Gumaru, T.H. Tumalip, Alan Santos, J-Boy Solis, and A.J. Miranda. Our officiating crew will be led by Edmar Avis, Efren Aganan, and Mark Rancudong kasama niya, and Ron Baluyot. And Mike Ayonayon got off to a blistering start in Game 1. We'll see if the Cowboys can counter here in Game number 2. Ball is up and we are underway. Marvin Taiwan with the basketball for the Abra Solid North Weavers. Ildefonso up against Tumalit. Dave attacks, takes the jumper, no good. Rebound ni TH. Si Dev Tupas kasama si Gian Alyanes and Javi Palanya bringing you game 2 here from Caloocan Sports Complex. Here's Aja Miranda. Gets it to Tumalip. 8 seconds on the shot clock. J-Boy had a stellar outing in game number 1. Solis fires and hits. First time in the series that the Cowboys have led here, with Solis nailing the first basket of game number 2. Oduba up against Solis. Taiwan back to Oduba. In and out on that jumper. Solis with the rebound. Gumaru. Now with Aja Miranda. Hard pick by Alan Santos. Crossover by Aja. Jumper won't go. And Gonzalez secures the rebound. Taiwan pushing. Oduba offensive rebound and he puts it in. Oduba working extra hard on the offensive glass. Tumalip. Now with Gumaru. TH will launch the 3. Gumaru with the rebound. Bigay kay J-Boy Solis. A 3 for J-Boy. And Ildefonso able to secure the defensive rebound. Takbo agad ang Abra. There's Marwin Taiwan. 1-on-1 with Alan Santos. Can't beat Alan. The teardrop from Raven is good. Little push shot there from Raven Gonzalez. Gives Abra the lead. Tumalip. Gets it to Aja Miranda. He'll fire a 3. Ayun with the rebound. Mike. Labas kay Marwin Taiwan. Will recycle the offense here. Marwin. It's a hard pass para kay Gonzalez. It ends up as a turnover. Cowboys. Ajem. Gumaru will fire a 3. J-Boy Solis cannot secure the offensive rebound. Here's Ildefonso. Inside, that's a foul on Alan Santos. Extra motion there after the whistle. See what happened here. Oduba on the drive. That's a block from Tumalip. And then the extra motion after that. There's the foul. They will review it and see what the call will be here. And Markey and Coach Yong right there.
Foul on number 15, Alan Santos is first. It is a double warning between number 15, Alan Santos.
Double warning
and number 24,
on
John
Alan
Uduba.
and John Uduba. Uduba nails the free throw. 3-point game. (6-2) is the count as Abra has responded with a 6-0 run here. Miranda. The swing to Gumaru. One dribble pull-up, and that is money para kay Don Gumaru. The first 3 for Don Gumaru. A much better start here for Ilagan. Ildefonso. Just very difficult to stop as he puts the ball on the deck and attacks the paint right here. Spins away from Tumalip. And strong enough and determined enough to finish in the lane. 9-5. Pressure here from Abra. Miranda. Solis against Oduba, former teammates at Parañaque. Gumaro. 1 for 3. Dondon Gumaro. Back the other way. Dave Ildefonso. Miranda is there to stop the attack. Ildefonso again. Fade away. Won't go. Great defense on the ball by AJ Miranda. Tumalip. Binigay kay Ajem. Ajem drives. Tough layup in the lane. AJ Miranda. 9-7. Ayon. Gonzalez, the one-hander. Won't go. Tapik na puta kay Dondon Gumaro. Gumaro, nalibre sa gitna. A little hang time, but that was blocked by Mike Ayon. Ayon also finding Taiwan here. Balik muna kay Dave Ildefonso sa gitna. Ildefonso. Again, terrific defense from the Cowboys. Tumalip had him well covered there. The drive here from AJ Miranda. Backs it in off the glass. 9-7. Gumaro uses the Santos pick. Miranda with 7 on the shot clock. Ajem, nandun si Taiwan. Recovered by Gumaro. Santos with a reverse. Just in the nick of time, and we are tied at 9. Better go to Dave Ildefonso. And they correct the call. And his last touch on Dave Ildefonso. Almost a steal here by Taiwan, but Gumaro with the recovery, and Alan Santos with a beautiful reverse to tie the game. AJ Miranda. Taiwan na nakabantay sa kanya. AJ goes to Alan. Takes the jumper. It's short. Rebound ni Ayon. Abra. And break the tie here. Taiwan, Oduba. It's back to Ayon. Mike. Jumper. Masyado malakas. Agawan sa rebound. It goes to Dondon Gumaro. TH. Back to Alan. Miranda against Taiwan. They clear the lane for Miranda. Nandun si Alan Santos. Solis launches the 3. It's good. J-Boy Solis with 5 points in the ball game. Cowboys are up 12-9. Ayon. Gonzalez, labas kay Taiwan. He'll take the 3. Masyado malakas. Oduba will be whistled for the loose ball foul. Balik sa Ilagan ang bola. This is the 3-point shot brought to the Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. J-Boy Solis finding his stroke early on here.
Jason Brickman for Taiwan. J2 for Abra Gonzalez, also Alfred Latino for John Duba.
Meanwhile, let's bring in Gianna Llanes.
Broken but brave, the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys are entering the game today with a lot of heart na kahit wala si Art de la Cruz, Makoy Marcos, Dennis Santos at Josh Giab ngayon. Pinaalala sa kanila ni Coach Louie na hindi pa rin nagbabago ang kanilang team identity. Naniniwala si Coach Louie na his team was given enough time to rest, recover, and evaluate how they can rise to the occasion today. Kaya nag-ensayo talaga sila para sa isang explosive start. They also added more variations to their plays to be led by AJ Miranda and TH Tumalip. Ang pinakamahalaga nga para sa Cowboys ngayon is that they play with the most confidence that they ever have. Sidelf?
Thank you so much, Gianna, and so far so good. If you're the Cowboys, getting off to a really good start, and they will challenge the last out of bounds as well. Call was against Mark Dyke. Yung last touch na yun, pero tingnan natin kung babaguhin. We will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Ball possession for Abra Solid North Weavers.
It's an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Louie. Let's see what happened here. Not very clear there, but the call stands nonetheless. Jason Brickman, Encho Serrano, Alfred Batino, and Jeyo Chu are on the floor for the Weavers. Serrano drives. He's looking for Jeyo Chu. Natapik ni J-Boy Solis. Encho pa rin against Dyke. Labas kay Dave Ildefonso. Ildefonso fires a jumper. Masyado malakas. Last touch ni Jeyo Chu. Bola mapupunta sa Cowboys. Dyke against Batino.
2 minutes.
Whistle going against J-Boy Solis.
Offensive foul on number 11, Don Gumaru.
Or Don Gumaru rather.
Foul number 3.
He's trying to get free from Encho Serrano. Good denial by Encho. Brickman against Pingoy. Serrano. Natanggap ng bola. Encho. Here's Jeyo Chu against J-Boy Solis. Could not get the roll. J-Boy able to secure the rebound. Apat na rebounds na para kay J-Boy Solis. And 5 points here in the first period. Minute and a half remaining. Tumalip. Goes to Dyke. Fast break here. And Ildefonso misses the layup. Nandun si Jason Brickman. 12-11. Dyke will launch the three. Masyado malakas. Brickman. That's an offensive foul on Jeyo Chu.
Offensive foul.
Turnover number 3 for Abra.
Substitution, Gianna Olagan for Don Gumaru, Jolo Mendoza for David Ildefonso.
Olegario is on the floor. Jolo Mendoza is in as well for Abra. Olegario para sa Ilagan Isabela. Here's Tumalip. Inside, Solis had to improvise on that layup. Could not get it to fall.
guard, his first. And that is a 14 foul for Ilagan Isabela.
12-11. Brickman against Pingoy. Brickman turns the ball over. Olegario on the move. JR, nabitawan ng bola. Batino has it. Bigay agad kay J.O. Chu. Olegario, ball slipping out of his hands there. And Tumalip and Solis have played the entire first period. Serrano makes his move here. Encho. That is last touch on Encho Serrano with 0.8 of a second remaining. And that's it. First period in the books as the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys holding the Abra Solid North Weavers to just 11 points in that first period. Abra shooting just 26%. Rare basket there para kay Raven Gonzalez. Cowboys actually just leaning on their defense, and J-Boy Solis and Donald Gumaro hitting the occasional three ball. And at the end of one, it's Ilagan 12, Abra 11.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Joining, a great team. So just trying to be aggressive, make the right plays. But I know we have a great team, so just trusting my teammates, and it's been fun. A great atmosphere here at Abra. Fans giving us a lot of energy, so excited for this playoffs.
Gives it up to Jason Brickman.
Oh,
Who scores his second three. Gonzalez, pasa palabas kay Brickman. He fires and scores from downtown.
Everyone on this team has the goal to win the championship, so that's what we're all setting out to do. So just got to take it one game at a time, and hopefully we can win the championship.
What a time for Jason Brickman to return to the Abra camp. Finished with 12 points in game one as the Solid North Weavers rolled to victory. Different story here in game two. So far, Abra struggling. Ilagan up by one as we begin the second period. Solis na libre sa tres. Got it. J-Boy Solis with 8 points in the ball game, and Ilagan with a 4-point lead. Batino goes to Encho Serrano. What a play from the Solid North Weavers. Batino and Serrano connecting there. Olegario up against Brickman. JR trying to split the defense, and it gives up the foul to prevent the fast break. I got this play right here. Kumagat ang pick ni J.O. Chu and Serrano getting a free lane. Simple pick and pop. And Solis nails the three. 15-13. Brickman tries to get away. There's a foul on Coco Pingoy on the pass. Coach Luis Gonzalez, Art de la Cruz, Macoy Marcos, and Dennis Santos in the background there. 15-13. Brickman. Mismatch with J.O. Chu. They go to Serrano. Corner three. And that won't go. Olegario pushing. Bigay kay Ajem Miranda. Dyke. Back to Ajem. Solis will launch the three. It's 2 for 4 so far. J-Boy Solis from beyond the arc. Inside they go. Natapik ni J-Boy Solis, who has not taken a breather in this ball game. Olegario from the corner. Just could not hit. Balik sa Abra. Here's Brickman pushing. Great defense by Pingoy. Serrano has it. Drives at Miranda. Nice shot fake from Encho and a foul given up by AJ Miranda. Serrano will get 2 free throws. Just relentless as he drove to the basket. Now Alan Santos finally giving J-Boy Solis a breather here. Yes, free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. And Gian Elianes has a report.
Sidelf, overconfidence is non-existent for the Abra Weavers despite dominating this season. Instead, preparation is still key para sa kanila. Napaka-detailed actually ng pre-game huddle ni Coach Yong Garcia. Amidst winning 40 points over their opponent last game, they still made sure to scout every characteristic of the Cowboys. From their possible first 5, the free throw and 3-point percentage of every player, and even the names of their plays and the options on those plays. 5 words were capitalized on Coach Yong's whiteboard: stick to our defensive scheme. So even though they are facing curveballs right now with Coach Louis' new variations, coming into the second quarter, they are being reminded of that principle. Back to you.
Thank you so much, G and Coach Yong, with a tough task to lead this Abra team to the promised land. Pero getting a test here in the second quarter. Kapos ang tira ni Pingoy. Abra not just known for their firepower, but also in the way they shut down opponents. They're tied at 15 right now. Batino. Travel, and look at Ilagan Isabela just scramble and harass all of the Weavers when they have the ball. Abra needing to adjust here. CJ Austria now comes in for Batino. He will play the 4. Olegario. Santos. Miranda finds Olegario. Austria is there. Dyke has it. Miranda will shoot the 3. Almost made the shot. And that is off Alan Santos. Sayang yun. For Ilagan, he was not looking. Mama sa kanya yung bola. Tied at 15. 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Brickman trying to get past Olegario. Jeo Chu gets hammered inside. And a foul whistled on AJ Miranda. Pangalawa na yan for AJ Miranda. And Ilagan Isabela on the verge of the penalty situation here. Jeo Chu at the line. 59% free throw shooter for the season. He gets the bounce on the first. That's Camille Kai, special someone. Jeo Chu already with 6 rebounds. Second free throw. Short on the second for the #1 overall pick this season. Second straight season where MPBL players actually drafted first. Dyke will launch the 3 and will miss the 3. Serrano with a rebound. A tough break there for Ilagan. And Sean Bautista will come in for J.R. Olegario. Matched up against Jason Brickman. Serrano. Ooh, a foul on Dyke, and that will send Chu to the free throw line.
Moving foul on number 28, Mark Dyke, penalty is second.
The rebounding, only a slight edge for Abra. One of the departments where the Weavers really dominated. Abra already with 7 free throws here in the game. None so far for the Cowboys. 7 of 8 so far as a team. And Chu with 2 points and 6 boards. He goes 2 for 2. And Jolo Mendoza gets a breather. Balik si David Defonso. We'll see what the adjustment here with the matchup for the Cowboys. Bautista. AJ Miranda. Bautista thought about it. Back to Ajem. 7 seconds on the shot clock. It's down to 5. Ajem. And that's a foul on Encho Serrano. I thought maganda yung depensa ni Encho doon, but he might get a warning as well. Oh, technical.
Technical foul on number 2, Encho Serrano for unsportsmanlike behavior, second infraction.
Or the second infraction.
Foul on Encho Serrano.
So 2 quick fouls for Encho Serrano.
Technical free throw for Makda.
Certainly a foul here. Moved his feet very well, pero yung mga kamay niya actually holding on to AJ Miranda. Mark Dyke continues to struggle, missing on a technical free throw. A baseline inbound for the Cowboys. Santos. Labas kay Sean Bautista. There's a switch here. Bautista from downtown. Misfires. Abra back the other way. Serrano. Austria wants it against Sean Bautista. A good tap by Sean, and he almost got the steal there. Terrific defense from Sean Bautista. And the solid North Weavers want to talk things over. 5.5 minutes remaining. They're up by 3 here in the second period. AJ Miranda, only 3 points in game 1 on 1 of 8 shooting, a 5 rebound shot. And Miranda so far with 2 points here in 10 and a half minutes of action. And talking to Coach Louis Gonzalez during the break. And that's the Coach Alan Trinidad and Coach Pedic Di Matulak and Raymond Binuya from the 2-time defending champions of Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Coach Louie was saying that Agent got medyo was putting a lot of pressure on himself. Santos with a rim run inside the paint. Unable to finish, he gets his own miss. Dyke will launch the three and get it to go. First basket for Mark Dyke, and we are tied at 18. Ildefonso dumps it to CJ. Austria blocked by Dyke. Gumaru ends up with the loose ball. Santos gets it across. Dyke. Banging bodies with Austria. Dyke inside. A foul on CJ Austria. 2 free throws para kay Mark Dyke.
Foul number 16, CJ Austria.
Latino, Taiwan, and Ayon are back on the floor for Brickman, Serrano, and Austria.
Shooting 2, Mark Dyke.
Rattles out first free throw. Mark Dyke with 3 points and 2 rebounds so far. Make that 4 for Mark Dyke. 19-18, Ilagan on top. A 3-second violation of Jeo Chu.
Substitution, Rayban Gonzalez for Gio.
Ilagan Isabela, their season on the line. They're playing terrific defense against the #1 team in the league. Gumaru. Gets it to Miranda. Drives left. Finds Gumaru. Pulls the trigger and knocks it down. Don Gumaru with a 3. Extends the Cowboys lead to 4. 22-18. Ildefonso. Dyke in front of him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Taiwan. Atake. Marwin Taiwan is fouled by Sean Bautista. Check out this play right here. Miranda and Gumaru connecting for that 3-pointer. And Don Gumaru, second 3 of the ball game so far. .9 points, 5.3 assists for Marwin Taiwan, elevating himself as one of the premier playmakers in the MPBL this season. Miranda. Dyke is open, uses the ball fake, and another 3 for Ilagan. 7 points for Mark Dyke. And that is 3-pointer number 6 for the Cowboys. They lead by 5. Ildefonso fades away and knocks down the jumper. 5 points for Dave Ildefonso. Bautista, the crossover, the 3, got it! Sean Bautista joining in on the parade para dito sa Cowboys. They are torching Abra at the moment, 28-22. 3-pointer number 7, or 3-pointer number 6 here, courtesy of Mark Dyke. Second make for Mark. And then Sean Bautista, the pride of Tumawini, Isabela, knocks down the 3 to give the Cowboys a 6-point lead. Timeout Abra. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half.
last field goal made by Sean Bautista at the 3-minute and 2-second mark of the second quarter is just a 2-point conversion. Therefore, the score is 27 for the Cowboys, 22 for the Weavers.
Sean Bautista his foot was on the line. So it's been downgraded into a 2, but nonetheless, a big shot there for Sean Bautista. Ilagan shooting 6 of 18 from beyond the arc. Abra has yet to make a 3-pointer. They have only attempted 3 times. Weavers going to Batino against Dyke. Batino. And look at Alan Santos. Box out. Raven Gonzalez there. Momentum on the side of the Cowboys. Miranda. Teardrop. Got it. AJ Miranda leading by example, and a turnover for Abra. Forced by Don Gumaru. Mark Dyke. Pinahinga muna. Look at AJ Miranda split that defense before rising for that one-hander. It's a 7-point lead. Batino gets the steal here. Numbers for Abra. Ayon with a layup. What a finish galing kay Mike Ayon. 29-24. Gumaru. Miranda for 3. No. Ildefonso with the rebound. Takbo ulit ang Abra. Ayon swings it over to Taiwan. Masyado malakas ang tres. Solis saves it. Miranda. Stripped by Ildefonso. No call. Foul given up by Don Gumaru, but the Cowboys are over the limit, so that would mean free throws for Dave. With the steal here from Alfred Batino and Mike Ayon with our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Expo Personal Karaoke Speaker, everyday karaoke. Turned out to be a good foul because Ildefonso misses the first free throw. Split at the line for Dave Ildefonso, 25-29. Lamang ang Ilagan Isabela. Solis. Gumaru comes out of the pick. Batino trying to blitz Gumaru. Shot clock down to 3. Don is blocked. Taiwan nagmamadali, finds Ildefonso inside. Dave Ildefonso puts it in for 2. 5-0 run for Abra. 29-27. Under a minute to play. Tumalip to Santos. Solis. Balik kay Tumalip. 5 seconds. TH from way downtown. It's an air ball. Santos is there, and he puts it back in. Alan Santos, right place at the right time. And also the hustle play. Wide open si Batino. Hindi nakita ni Taiwan. Nagpasang-pasa ni Marwin Taiwan.
Substitution, John Oduba for Alfred Batino.
The block on Tumalip, but Alan Santos right there used the pump fake to get Batino in the air. And Alan Santos gets a breather. Efraim Buado, the homegrown player, is in the game. Dave Ildefonso, Ayon. Ooh, a foul on AJ Miranda.
Foul on number 4, AJ Miranda, his third.
Pangatlo na yan for AJ.
Substitution, JR Oligario for AJ Miranda. Shooting 2-point, Oligario.
Oligario returns for AJ Miranda. Ayun nails the first free throw. This is his output in game number 1. 16.6 of 11 shooting, and 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, and really setting the tone for that dominant performance para dito sa Solid North Weavers. 2 for 2 for the former Finals MVP. 24 seconds remaining. Abra's the last time Abra scored less than 30 and a half was against Pasay in their regular season matchup. They lost that matchup, and that was their last loss. And since then, they have not lost on their way to the number 1 seed here.
Foul is on number 12, Jubilee Spurs. Timeout, Ilagan Isabela.
The Cowboys still have a timeout here. They will use it. 18.5 seconds remaining. We will be right back. MPBL leadership here. We're back at Caloocan Sports Complex. Game number 2 of your best of 3 North Division quarterfinal series. Jogi Laude and the Caloocan Batang Kankanu, they will be in action later on against the 2-time defending champions Pampanga Giant Lanterns. 18.5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ilagan with a 2-point lead. They blitz Oligario, trying to force a turnover. No call. They're claiming it's a flop. The referees are saying will they
Substitutions.
change the call here? No, I don't think so.
Ian Lee and Raymond Gonzalez.
Because it looked like Oligario on the replay tinamaan ng konti. Referee Edmar Abe is adamant that it was a flop. (31-29). We're still discussing things here, and they will stand by that call. Coach Louis could only shake his head. 11.9 seconds remaining. Balik sa Abra ang bola. Encho Serrano against Olegario. Encho drives in the middle. Buado with a help defense. Olegario comes away with the loose ball. He has time. Olegario knocks down the three. Talk about payback for J.R. Olegario. He banks it in just in the nick of time. Olegario looks at the clock and clearly got it off in time. J.R. Olegario still. What a turn of events para J.R. Olegario. And that is three-pointer number 7 for Ilagan Isabela. And they have a 5-point lead against the top seed Abra Solid North Weavers. The Cowboys up by 5 at the break.
Welcome back to Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. This is Gian Alianes and you are witnessing Game 2 of our best-of-3 playoff series between the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys and the Abra Weavers. The score is 34-29 in favor of Isabela. Kasama ko ngayon ang team governor ng Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, Sir Joey Fournier, and Abra's DSWD Undersecretary Yusek Denise Bragas. Sir Joey, I'll start with you. We are witnessing a great performance from your team right now. Ano naman po ang masasabi nyo sa pinapakita ng inyong Cowboys?
Well, we're just playing our game. Alam naman natin, malakas ang Abra. So, we're just here. We're just giving everybody a nice performance and hope we get to win this game.
Sir Joey, this is the first season of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys here in the MPBL. What do you think is the key to your team's improvement so far?
Well, we came into this league just last February. So, like I said, we're just blending. Our team's new. And luckily, we were able to get into the playoffs. Not every team was able to do that. So, we'll see. We're still putting it together and looking forward for the next games.
Now, we may not be in your home court, but I know that a lot of people in Isabela right now are super proud of your team. Pasalamatan nyo naman po lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyong koponan.
Well, I'd like to thank the fans and supporters of Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, mga taga Ilagan and Isabela, especially to our Mayor J. Diaz, Governor Rodito Albano, EJ Diaz, Board Member EJ Diaz, our Vice Mayor, Jave Diaz, and the Diaz family, and everybody who's been supporting our Ilagan Isabela Cowboys.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was the team governor of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, Sir Joey Fournier. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin ang Abra DSWD Undersecretary Yusek Denise Bragas. Yusek Denise, alam ko isa sa mga advokasya ng Abra is peace and tranquility within your community. Bakit magandang example at inspirasyon ang inyong Abra Weavers when it comes to the kids there at Abra?
Yes, gaya na ng sabi mo, it's advocacy. Gaya in sports kasi, yun ang nagsastart ng discipline. So we believe that the players are showing good example to the youth of Abra. At alam naman natin during the elimination and during the first game of how they saw the players played. We know they're doing their part. The boys are playing hard, practicing hard. The coaches are doing their part. Though we are left behind now, pero we have the second half pa naman to make bawi. And we hope kasi, alam mo, mga kababayan namin, mga taga-Abra, are expecting a lot from this team because of how we played during the elimination and the game we had in Abra. Plus, this is our second year then. Last year po, we have the same experience with a good governor here. At this is our second time. And we hope, we're almost there, sabi ko po namin. Ayan, nanonood naman si Kong JB, Kong Shing, and the rest of the family.
Yusek, Denise, as you mentioned, your team might be down right now, but your players have always played with so much heart. Meron ka bang words of motivation para sa kanila ngayon?
Yes, alam naman nila, the team owner, Kong JB, Kong Shing, and the rest of the family have given all their support. Lahat ng pwede naming ibigay sa kanilang suporta ay nabibigay naman namin. I know they're also doing their best. And of course, I would like to take this opportunity na rin para batiin ang aming mga kababayan. Dagiti kakailian mi amin ti Abra, Apo, agyaman tayo kini Apo Diyos, sa nadanon tayo daytoy. Kaya't itultuloy tayo kumangay, karkararagan, dagito'y players tayo, kaya't itultuloy tayo ti suporta. Kadagiti players tayo, ta into na sumarono, kaya't agawid dan to manen, nga umay agay ayam dita Abra. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to greet na rin my brother and the family, Kong JB, Kong Shing, the mayors, lahat-lahat at mga taga-Abreño, na imbag nga rabi tayo amin Apo, kaya't itultuloy tala ang abuyain. First half pa laing detoy, at idog pa detoy nga laban.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was Abra DSWD Undersecretary Yusek Denise Bragas. Magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
this Northern Showdown has taken quite a twist here in game number 2, where the Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboys are actually on top against the heavily favored Abra Solid North Weavers. And Ilagan Isabela doing it collectively, shooting 38% and hitting 33% of their 3-point shots. 7 of 21 ng Ilagan Isabela. But the big stat here is the rebounding. They have somehow managed to tie this Abra team in the rebounding department, kung saan dinomina nitong Abra itong department na to in their game 1 victory. Free throw shooting, big edge here for Abra, and that is primarily the reason why they have really stayed within striking distance here. And but what a way for JR Oligario to end the half, banking in that running three-pointer to the delight of the Ilagan Isabela bench. Here we go, third quarter underway, 34-29, bola ng Abra. Kayang magbabago sa kanila dito. Batino is blocked by J-Boy Solis. Balik sa Ilagan ng bola. Solis attacks. And he is fouled by Alfred Batino. Mga klase yung nilalaro ni J-Boy Solis, especially after the confidence-building performance in Game 1. He had 18 points in game number 1. And led all of the 5-star Cowboys scorers in that game, even though it was a blowout defeat. Solis at the line. This is the first. 18 for J-Boy Solis, 6 of 10 shooting, 13 in that second half. For 2. Meanwhile, let's go to Gianna.
Yes, this one is about J-Boy Solis, who shares his key to improvement for this season. He enrolled in a gym. Sabi niya, game changer talaga yon dahil nakapagpakondisyon siya agad depende sa role niya dito sa Ilagan. This season has been memorable for him because he got to play at the Isabela home court and really got to familiarize with the feeling of a packed home crowd. No matter what happens though today, he said one thing is for sure, next season, he still wants to play for the Cowboys no matter what. Back to you.
Maraming salamat, G, and that's a report on J-Boy Solis, who is certainly making a strong case na ma-retain siya sa lineup ng Ilagan Isabela. And Enzo Serrano went down while Gianna was making that report. Let's see what the call here is. It's an unsportsmanlike foul.
A sportsmanlike foul on number 15, Alan Santos is second.
Wow. I'm not sure about that call.
2 free throws for Enzo Serrano plus 1 possession.
Serrano, 1 for 2. More possession to the Solid North Weavers. 34-30. Abra down by 4. Serrano attacks and banks it in. Enzo Serrano off to a good start here in the third quarter. He has 7 in the ball game. Tumalip, binigay kay AJ Miranda. Alan Santos providing the pick. Santos fires the mid-range jumper. He knocks it down. to 32. Serrano again. This time against J-Boy Solis. Launches the 3. Short. Rebound ni Batino. Saves it to Taiwan. 8 on the shot clock. Taiwan will drive. The spin and the foul on Don Gumaru.
Foul on number 11, Don Gumaru, his third. Second team foul.
Miranda and that's a shooting foul according to the referees.
Shooting team, Marvin, Taiwan.
Free throw disparity very obvious here. 14 of 17. Make that 14 of 18 para sa Abra. 1 of 5 for Ilagan. Simon Camacho is there. Not suited up for this ball game, and so is Marquis. 1 for 2 for Marwin. 36-33. Agent. Alan. Don. Finds Tumalip. TH. Nabantayan ng maigi. Taiwan uses the right hand just in time to beat the shot clock. Serrano will attack. It's short. J-Boy Solis. It's some rim protection there for Ilagan. Tumalip for 3. Shadow malakas. Rebound ni Ayon. Back the other way. Abra. Ayon. The finger roll won't go. Serrano drives middle. Nakawala si Encho and he lays it in for 2. 9 points for Encho Serrano. Serrano now the leading scorer for Abra. 1 point lead. Gumaru down low. Alan Santos count the basket plus the foul. Alan Santos, what a performance here in this matchup. Already with 8 points to go with the 4 rebounds. A possible and 1 play here for Alan. Cowboys just keeping Abra at bay here. Allen could not complete the 3-point play. Abra. So makabawi dito, Ildefonso against Tumalip. Dave spins. It's tough to stop Dave Ildefonso. Another basket inside. He's got 10. 38-37. Gumaru. Solis back out to Miranda. 8 seconds of shot clock. Ajem uses the crossover. Looking for Solis, the extra pass. Alan Santos. It's the side of the rim and shot clock violation. Check out this Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness. Patented spin move galing kay Encho Serrano. Ayon. Will drive the kick out. Serrano. The one-hander from Encho, masyado malakas. J-Boy Solis with his 6th rebound of the ball game. Bagsak si AJ Miranda. Abra tumatakbo. Dave Ildefonso leaves it short. Miranda will score the 2 points. The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Coach Yong Garcia is livid right now on the non-call on that layup by Dave Ildefonso, but on the other side, AJ Miranda scores to give Ilagan a 3-point lead. You have a timeout. That's a Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. We're live from the Caloocan Sports Complex. Game 2 ng inyong North Division quarterfinal series. Ganda naman ang kuha ng ating idol na si Jordan Vicente. Happy birthday! Ating one of our finest cameramen here, Jordan Vicente. Hard at work on his special day. Galing pa ng mga shots ni Jordan. Sino kaya nagtuturo dyan? Malaman natin. Coach Yong Garcia. Let's see what they do here after that timeout. Bola ng Abra. Coach Louie relatively a little cooler for this game. Medyo kalmado si Coach Louie sa larong to, but it seems like it has been paying off. 40-37 lamang ang 5-star Cowboys. Ayon. Steps into the jumper, no good. Miranda with a rebound, a foul on Dave Ildefonso. That is his first. At the third team foul on the Abra Solid North Weavers. Balik si John Uduba and Jason Brickman for Taiwan and Serrano. Tumalip, Miranda, Solis, Gumaro, and Santos. Ang 5 for Ilagan. Agent against Brickman. Miranda uses the crossover and the left-handed scoop is good para kay AJ Miranda. Gets to the cup and makes it a 5-point game for the 5-star Cowboys. Raven drives the kick out to Brickman. Yes, that's last touch on J-Boy Solis. Mark Dyke will check in for Alan Santos. Look at AJ Miranda using the crossover, leaves Brickman in the dust and finishes strong at the cup. Ayon for 3. Yes! They needed that 3 ball galing kay Mike Ayon to trim the deficit to 2. Gumaro. Solis thought about it, and Ildefonso's caught reaching in. Ilagan Isabela up by 2, 4:38 remaining in the third. But you have to remember kung anong sitwasyon ng team na to. They don't have their leading scorer, Art De La Cruz. They are missing Josh Giab, Makoy Marcos, and Dennis Santos. So that's 4 key pieces in their roster out. Miranda, off-balance shot, no good. Rebound ni Uduba. Brickman back the other way. Ayon. Nandun agad si Dondon Gumaro. Uduba. Back to Brickman. Ayon. Against Dondon Gumaro. Ayon. Couple of fakes and what a finish. Galing kay Mike Ayon. Incredible balance there and footwork. 9 points for Mike. Dyke will attack. Dyke will finish. Ilagan regains the lead. 44-42. Ayon. Down low they go. Ildefonso against Tumalip. Dave Ildefonso short. Agawan sa rebound. Ends up with Tumalip leading the break here. TH will use the right hand. Masyado malakas. Agawan sa bola. Nakuha ni Gumaro. The kick out to Dyke. That's a 3. No. And that's last touch on TH. Bola mapupunta sa Abra. JR Olegario returns for TH to Malip. Look at this move galing kay Mike Ayon. How he was able to keep his pivot foot planted there was just incredible. Mark Dyke right here with a strong finish para maibalik ang lamang sa Ilagan Isabela 5-star Cowboys. 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Jolo Mendoza is in the game. Josh David, first time in the ball game as well for Abra. Mendoza short on the jumper. Rebound ni Olegario. Miranda quickly to Gumaru. Ajem against David. Dyke thought about it. Atakayin ang depensa pero binalik muna kay Miranda. 8 seconds. J-Boy is wide open. Shot fake. Balik kay Ajem. The extra pass. Olegario for 3. Masyadong malakas. That's a really good look. Again. Turnover. Solis for 3. Yes! What a shot for J-Boy Solis coming out of that turnover. 11 points for J-Boy Solis. This is the 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. They are not going away. The 5-star Cowboys. The Weavers call a timeout. We'll be right back. That's our fan of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Always fun, always a family affair dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. I'd like to thank everyone watching on YouTube, on pusup.com, and on Solar Sports. J-Boy Solis gets a breather, but what a performance so far from the Ilagan Isabela big man. 11.7 rebounds and a couple of steals for J-Boy Solis. Would like to give a quick shout out sa mga nanonood sa atin, ng mga Ilagenyo. I think they have a big affair right now with volleyball at the Capital Arena, but I'm sure nanonood sila sa mga cellphone nila. Boss Gio Diaz and the ownership of Ilagan Isabela. Olegario, they come up with a steal here. Gumaru looks at the rim and fires a 3, and it's good! 9 points, all coming from beyond the arc para kay Don Gumaru. Ilagan's pride making his presence felt here. 9 of 26 for the Cowboys from beyond the arc. 1 of 7 lang for Abra. A minute and 47 left here in the third. Terrific recognition galing kay JR Olegario with a cross-court pass. And the 3 galing kay Don Gumaru. Mendoza pulls the trigger, in and out. Rebound with Mark Dyke. Ilagan in control for most of this ball game. A minute and a half remaining here in the third. They go down low. What a play! Miranda to Gumaru on the back door. It's a double-digit lead here for the Cowboys. Gonzalez, the kick out. Raven inside. He scores. 4 points para kay Raven Gonzalez. A minute remaining here in the third quarter. Miranda. Alan Santos wide open, a 3. Maybe asking for too much if you're the Cowboys there. Alan Santos. Jayo Chu returns for Raven Gonzalez. Coco Pingoy comes back in para kay Dondon Gumaro. Aja Miranda is also replaced by TH Tumalip. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Five-star Cowboys with a foul to give here. Brickman against Pingoy. Brickman inside and a foul on Pingoy.
Foul on number 14, Coco Pingoy, his second. And that is a 14 foul for the Cowboys. Shooting two, Jason Brickman.
And Jason Brickman, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists so far. And rattles that one home. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Two for two for Brickman. 6-point lead for the Cowboys. Tumalip gets it across. 4-second differential. Game clock and shot clock. We want to go to Coco Pingoy. And Dyke ready to provide the ball screen. There's a switch. Tumalip makes his move. Oh! Will that count? Will that count? Not sure about that. They will review it. It didn't look like he got it off in time. TH Tumalip. Referee Edmar Avis waving the basket off. But they have to, they want to review it.
No basket, shot clock violation. Substitutions just 1 minute for Alan Santos. Bakit Taiwan and Mark Alinano for John Goodbye, Geo 2.
Ilagan Isabela, 4.3 seconds remaining in the third. They want a stop right here. Abra needs a basket. Taiwan is back on the floor. Marwin, nakawala. Taiwan misses the layup. The Cowboys dodge a bullet to close out the third quarter as Marwin Taiwan misses the layup. And what a game so far from the five-star Cowboys. Highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. AJ Miranda came to play tonight and with J-Boy Solis as well and Dondon Gumaro, and been a total collective effort from the five-star Cowboys, and they need more of that as they try to tie the series. Lamang sila ng 6 against the top seed, Abra Solid North Weavers, heading into the fourth quarter. Coach Yong Garcia and Coach Louis Gonzalez battling it out here in Game 2 of your North Division quarterfinal series. Del Tupas, Javi Palanya, and Gian Alianes bringing you the game. Ilagan Isabela has won all 3 quarters so far. They are in control, up by 6. Pingoy will attack the runner from Coco. It goes in.
That's a nice aggressive drive by Coco Pingoy. Fearless move going to the basket, challenging the defense and getting it up over the outstretched arms.
Ibang klase. Ito nilalaro ng Abra. Mintis ang layup ni David Defonso. Dyke comes away with the loose ball.
They are playing inspired basketball on both sides of the floor here. The defense has been holding tough, and on offense, the perpetual motion ng kanilang mga set has really helped them get past the defense of the Weavers.
Dyke goes to Alan Santos. Back to Pingoy. Straight away three. Short. Dyke could not get to the loose ball. Brickman. Nagmamadali. Mendoza from the corner. Three. Short. And Don Gumaru with the rebound. And I think that has been the story here, Javi.
Yeah, the rebounding has been excellent for itong Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Apart from that, they've also limited the Abra Weavers to just one three-point shot this entire game.
31-30. Lamang pa ang Ilagan sa rebounds. Dyke launches. Ooh! Muntik pang pumasok. 54-46.
While allowing Abra only one three-point shot, ang Ilagan naman on their side of the floor, they've been able to knock down their outside shots. 9 out of 30 now after that miss by Dyke. But you know, that's also been one of the main departments in this game that they've been able to capitalize on.
And Brickman is at the line. Well, game one seemed like an anomaly now with the way that
Definitely a really stark contrast.
with the way that the Cowboys are playing. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Yeah, they seem to be hell-bent in extending this series.
My worry here, if you're Ilagan, I think, is if you play like you're trying to protect the lead. Because that is going to fall into the hands of Abra.
You're definitely right. So they have to continue to be aggressive, not sit on their laurels. They have to continue to attack the defense and make sure that the movement keeps going and that the defense also continues to remain aggressive.
Pumalip, looking for a way through, using the right hand. Oh my! Oh my! I thought that was his weaker hand, but it looked really, really good.
Yeah, one of the few ambidextrous players here in the league, TH Tamalip. He's a lefty, but he can definitely float some up with the right hand. That's a big shot by Enzo Serrano. Much needed basket for the Weavers.
12 puntos na para kay Enzo Serrano. Look at this lineup. Ildefonso at the 4. Oduba at the 5.
So they're trying to match the speed by Ilagan. That's Gumaru. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What do we have here? 59-51.
This is inspired basketball for the Cowboys.
Serrano drives. Just hard to stop. Enzo Serrano. Lakas ng katawan. Very athletic as well. 59-53. Coach John telling his guys to stay calm. Keep your poise. Game definitely slowing down here in the fourth. Ajem. Gumaru comes out of the pick. Balik kay Miranda. Ajem drives, gets away. Layup is good. Miranda with 10 points.
Aside from getting their outside shots to drop, Ilagan has been able to get free of the defense. The individual D of the Weavers in this game has not been as tough as what we've been used to seeing from them this entire season.
And Coach Young is livid right there.
You see what happened here. Ball screen action with Alan Santos, and going to the left, AJ Miranda just breezing by the initial defense and the rotation.
Meanwhile, let's bring in Gianna Llanes.
The words "stick to our defensive scheme" were capitalized on the Abra Weavers whiteboard before the game. Now it is underlined. Hindi kasi masaya si Coach Yong sa depensa ng kanyang kupunan, reminding them that they did prepare for all the possibilities. Kaya ang kulang na lang daw talaga ay ang disiplina. He said how the Weavers are playing today is uncharacteristic and he has no explanation for it. But in order to counteract against that, he told them to just go back to the basics. Offensively naman, Abra has noticed that they've been well scouted, so Coach Young had to draft new plays. He did remind his team, when you're inside the court, I still want to see you enjoy. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. So very unfamiliar position here for Abra. on a 29-game winning streak.
They haven't lost in months. The last time was against Pasay, and that was months ago.
That was in the first month of the season.
Yes.
MTR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. That was way back in April. And October na po tayo.
Yes, since then they've been a much different team. The defense has been very solid, and offensively, obviously the firepower, they possess it. But what's been really deadly about the Weavers is the way that they've been able to share the basketball despite them having a lot of talent on their team.
Ildefonso inside. Dave will not get the roll, and look at Don Gumaro fight for that rebound against the bigger Alfred Batino.
Oh, he's definitely playing bigger than his height right now in this game. Defensively, he's really helping on the glass, and on the offensive side of things, he's been making a lot of shots from the outside.
Tumalip against Ayon. Back out to Alan Santos. Tumalip gets it back. 5 seconds. TH to Alan. He'll shoot the three. It's short. Rebound. Nakuha ni Encho Serrano. Got to stop the ball here. Encho will draw the foul, and he'll go to the line.
If you're Ilagan, again, you can't take anything to chance here. These are still 4 minutes remaining in this game. A 7-point lead, definitely not safe against the Abra Weavers.
Gotta keep moving the ball, keep running your plays. If you're the 5-star Cowboys, look at the free throw disparity. 24 free throws for Abra. Only 6 for Ilagan.
Yeah, that's the one thing that Abra has dominated in this game. But apart from that, Ilagan has been leading in all other categories except for the rebounding.
Serrano has 15. Two for two. Pressure here. Miranda gets it across. 63 to 58. J-Boy Solis. Miranda now with Santos. Solis against Ildefonso. Back to Ajem. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Ajem Miranda, the floater. He is fouled on his way down.
Yeah, Batino is down there trying to undercut him after the shot. That floater that Ajem Miranda took. Definitely contact after the shot attempt. Take a look at this one. Spinning against Enzo Serrano. Nahuli dun yung challenge ni Alfred Batino. There's definitely contact there. But
they want a challenge here.
Yes. Oh, pero mukhang hindi na itutuloy.
Miranda at the line. Stellar so far. But he misses the free throw. 12 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds para kay AJ Miranda.
His production very essential to the cause of Ilagan in trying to extend the series.
Let's go to Gianna Llanes.
Sa Delfin Javi, Coach Louis Gonzalez earlier shared that he actually had no plans this week. That's how much he believed that his team was prepared well enough for today's game, saying as this season was his opportunity to be the head coach of a pro team, he learned it's not about selecting good players, but selecting the right ones. Aminado siya, he was nervous on how his players would buy into his system.
Sent that one away. It's down to 1. Here come the Weavers. David Ildefonso jacks up his tally to 15 points. 2:26 remaining. Ildefonso, they need him here down the stretch. And he delivers with that jumper.
Clutch jumper right there for Dave Ildefonso. 2 minutes and 26 remaining here in this game. We're going down the wire. The stretch, Dyke switches on to him. He takes him on the dribble. Ildefonso, little drop step, and then the extra gather right there off the glass and in para kay Dave Ildefonso, basket and one.
Abra now in the lead. Ildefonso could not complete the three-point play. Miranda. 7-0 run for Abra. Agent. 4 minutes of this ball game.
They haven't led since the second quarter, I believe.
Yeah. So matagal na rin. Brickman, Taiwan, Ildefonso, Batino, and ayon-ayon ng 5 para dito sa Abra. One-on-one again. Ildefonso takes the jumper. No good. Fight for the rebound.
Foul number 41.
J-Boy Solis is the one whistled for the foul.
And Batino doing a good job of keeping himself there in the mix for that board. Coach Louis is definitely not happy about that whistle.
Batino misses the first. And Alfred Batino, 7 rebounds, 3 on the offensive glass.
And look at the difference in the free throw shooting in this game. Abra has gone to the line 28 times already, compared to just 8 attempts for the Cowboys.
Batino gets the bounce. 2-point lead.
J-Boy Celis. J-Boy Celis. Okay. Ayan, taas tayo ng konti ah. Okay. Takbo lang doon. Okay, curl lang doon, Gumaro. Iskinan mo si Mark. Okay. Mark, pop ka. Okay. Ngayon, kung wala. Okay, kung wala. Okay, tawid dito. Screen. Okay, meron pa ulit dyan doon, Gumaro. Okay. Ako mag-i-screen, God.
Pampanga Giant Lanterns, the 2-time defending champions, led by Coach Pedic Di Matula, Coach Aisel also there. 1 timeout left for both teams. Abra with 3 fouls to give rather. Dyke is open. Solis will launch the 3 and back it in!
Oh my goodness!
Ilagan in the lead.
That is three-pointer number 12 in the game for the Cowboys.
Ildefonso to Brickman. Taiwan has it. Marwin, the step back 3. Yes! Cold-blooded 3 from Marwin Taiwan as Abra regains the lead, 71-69.
Well, what an exchange of baskets between two teams here. Solis backing it off the glass, straight away 3. And then the answer on the other side, Taiwan going through that Batino pick. Dyke switches on to him. Not a lot of space, but Taiwan still able to knock down that shot. What a big basket para kay Marwin Taiwan.
Pero mag-end up tayo sa shin. Alright? Sa shin. Pero ang gagawin natin ngayon, okay, shin tayo, whatever happens here. Okay, backpick, di ba? Backpick. Okay? Kunyari, si J-Boy yung magtutwist. Okay? Ito yung, okay? Ayan. Kasi Ildefonso, si Mark. Si Dyke na rin. Si Dyke. Okay, si Dyke. Alright? Ang gusto ko mangyari, pre. Okay? Ito. Ito yung una. Twist tayo, ha? Yung susunod na atake, okay, screen nito di sa big man. Okay? Pagpasa dyan, okay, get to the corner. Ha? Let's go. May oras tayo.
Mag-i-screen doon, coach. Ako yung mag-i-screen doon.
8 lead changes, 5 deadlocks. Naglaban itong dalawang kupunan natin. Fans in Ilagan holding on. Siyempre nanonood yan, Mayor J. Diaz, Boss Ricky Lagi, Vice Mayor Jave Diaz, Board Member EJ Diaz, and Team Owner J.O. Diaz, Governor Rodito Albano. Our friend Piwi Raquel is also watching. We're going down the wire, 71-69. 8-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Miranda, that's a push on Ayon. And that is only the second team foul for Abra. Abra pushed to the limit here in game number 2.
This has to be one of the closest games they've been a part of this entire season.
Even with a team that was missing Art De La Cruz, Josh Giab, McCoy Marcos, and Dennis Santos.
And those are 4 very important players.
Fighting extremely hard. Working extremely hard. Tumalip needs a friend. Alan Santos, ball is loose.
They need to foul.
Taiwan still with the basketball, and
wow, they were caught in a bind there on that sideline out of bounds play. Tumalip had no one clearly to pass to. Santos was trying to get some position here against Batino, but Alfred doing a good job of making it difficult para dito kay Alan Santos. AJ Miranda also could not make himself available.
There are only 2 players wanting to get that ball for Ilagan. No? Medyo mahirap na proposition yun.
Tama ka dyan, especially with them trying to tie this game on that possession. Obviously, Abra did their best in trying to deny every option.
Marwin Taiwan with a couple of big 3-pointers here down the stretch. He extends the lead to 4. No more timeouts for Ilagan. Miranda puts up a 3. That won't go. And that will do it. Abra Solid North Weavers going through some anxious moments here before hacking out the victory that closes out this first round series. They come back from 10 points down in the 4th quarter to prevail over the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, and that's the season for the Cowboys. But what a memorable run in their first season. Abra moving on to the next round. But what a performance shown by the Cowboys right in their first season. Very respectable. But ang mananalo sa araw na to, Dave Ildefonso and the rest of the Solid North Weavers, they get the job done as they extend their winning streak to 30 games ngayong taon.
Unbelievable record setting right there for the Abra Weavers. Big baskets down the stretch for Dave Ildefonso. When it mattered the most, when push came to shove, Ildefonso, their main man, leading MVP candidate of the league this season, he delivered and put Abra into the next round.
The Solid North Weavers are advancing to the next round. They wait for the winner between Caloocan Batang Kankalu and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Let's go to Gianna Llanes.
Congratulations to our best player of the game, Dave Ildefonso of the Abra Solid North Weavers. Dave, it was actually Ilagan Isabela Cowboys who were dominating for the first 3 quarters of today's game. Saan kayo pinaka-nahirapan sa kanila?
Siguro credit lang talaga sa Isabela kasi they went in today ready and they got the first step on us So we're coming in too confident pero grabe yung coaching staff nila, grabe yung fight nila today. And buti lang sa dulo, medyo lumamang kami. So, nahirapan lang talaga kami dun sa how they went out of the starting the game. And yun nga, kita naman, the whole quarters, they were leading most of the time. So, thankfully, God gave us this win. And thankfully talaga kumana sila Marwin at saka sila Encho.
Now, Dave, as you mentioned, in the 4th quarter, you guys came back from the 10-point lead of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Ano yung sinasabi nyo sa isa't isa para ma-motivate ang isa't isa to still push on and have this great finish?
Siguro minomotivate lang namin isa't isa kasi alam naman namin, pinaghandaan namin to. And, alam namin na hindi ibibigay sa amin to. And so, playoffs talaga during MPBL time is a different kind of beast. So, thankfully, we were able to get through that hump and we won't have to go to another Game 3.
Now, Dave, I know that a lot of people watching right now are so happy with you guys securing your ticket to the semifinals. I also know you have a lot of loved ones here at the venue. Pasalamatan naman lahat ng sumusuporta sa Abra Solid North Weavers.
Sa lahat ng supporters ng Abra Solid North, gusto ko lang sabihin na maraming salamat sa suporta nyo. And sa mga Abreños, kita-kita tayo sa November 3 sa first game ng semifinals. And gagawin namin yung best namin para makuha yung panalo and makuha namin yung first win. So also gusto ko lang batiin si Pastor Ferdy, si Rafi na 65 years old na ata. Tapos Burlington and yung sa girlfriend ko si Selena, hi. And congrats kasi nakapasok siya sa Oxford. So yun, and everyone supporting, thank you so much.
Thank you very much and congratulations to our best player of the game, Dave Ildefonso of the Abra Solid North Weavers. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin ang head coach ng Abra Weavers, Coach Yong Garcia. Coach Yong, unang-una sa lahat, I have to ask you, your team just sealed your ticket into the semifinals. Ano yung nasa isip nyo ngayon?
Yung nasa isip ko ngayon, talagang going to the next round, masyado pa talaga kaming dapat i-correct ang dahil mong lapses. Mabuti lang nakita namin ngayon sa game na to. And ayun nga sinasabi ko sa mga players, ang importante going to the second round is yung proper mindset and yung preparation kasi talaga yun yung importante. Medyo nag-slow start kaya ganun yung medyo masama yung nilaro namin. Pero I'm happy pa rin dahil, sa mga players dahil talagang binigay nila yung best effort nila para makuha itong game ko.
And Coach Yong, you mentioned nga itong preparation. As you await your opponent in the semifinals, ano yung unang yung i-atake or ano yung unang focus nyo pagdating sa ensayo when it comes to the semis?
Ang siguro ngayon, enjoy muna namin. Then pagbalik sa ensayo, doon namin titignan. It depende sa scouting report, sa viewing, kung ano yung mga dapat namin i-correct. Sa tingin ko, marami talagang dapat i-correct, both offensively and defensively.
Now, Coach Yong, I also know that your team has very supportive management, very supportive coaching staff, and a lot of supporters as well here at the venue and watching right now. Pasalamatan nyo naman po lahat ng sumusuporta sa Abra Solid North Weavers.
Pinapasalamatan ko lalong-lalo na yung management na very supportive na lahat ng kailangan ng team talagang nandiyan sila para sumuporta and yung mga coaching staff, mga player support staff at lalong-lalo na sa mga tiga-Abra na nagdarasal at sumusuporta para sa team. Inihiling po namin na tuloy niyo lang po yung suporta nyo at yung mga dasal nyo para sa second round po natin.
Thank you very much and congratulations to the Abra Solid North Weavers and their head coach, Coach Yong Garcia. Will let you enjoy your recovery and your rest and we'll see you in the semifinals. Back to you, Sadalp and Javi.
Congratulations kay Coach Yong and the Abra Solid North Weavers. We still have one more thing to do here before we wrap up the coverage. And I think it's the most important thing right now.
Yeah, them seeing their team going to the second round, that's definitely a big achievement para sa kanila and they're gonna try to get past that.
That's Joseph Bernos, the son of Hong Mayor J.B. Bernos, and he puts Abra there in the second round. They're off to the North Division semifinals. Congratulations, Abra. And their fans. And sigurado tayong babalik sa Bangged for another home game for the Solid North Weavers. Up next, ang laban ng Caloocan Batang Kangkalu and the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. The Giant Lanterns trying to stay alive in the series against the Batang Kangkalu. And that's it for us in the first game. A remarkable season para sa una pang franchise, sa bagong franchise ng MPBL, the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. They will bid goodbye to season 2025 with their heads held high. Abra naman will move on to chase bigger goals. We will be right back from the Caloocan Sports Complex. Ito ang MPBL, ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.